Hi and welcome to ZoomTV, the show
where we look at everything that drives, flies and floats, of course.
and try and give you a little bit of fun along the way. And no one provides fun better than this man.
Oh, yeah.
Now, on today's show, Ross, we're going to tell everyone at home some events to do with things that fly, drive and float.
Some events? Tell me more.
Well, like the people at home, you're going to have to wait and watch the show. But what I can tell you is on today's show, thanks to John Hughes' Alfa Romeo, Allan Simons introduces you to the brand new Giulietta.
Yes, looks are important and performance even more so. And Alfa Romeo has given us all we could hope for in both departments.
Now, there's nothing I enjoy more than attending great events. And Roscoe, I attended a great event last year, Custom Cars and Coffee.
That was a great show. How come you get to go to all the shows and I miss out?
Well, you got to ask the producers that. On today's show, we revisit that event.
It's all really just about bringing your car down, parking up, easy come, easy go.
So, Aaron, what's Kate up to today?
Well, you would be familiar with getting the most out of your engine, wouldn't you?
Certainly am.
Okay, that's how we won so many races. Well, today, Kate's going to look at a brand new service offered by United Fuel Injection called ECU Remapping.
I've had that done to my car and it is the go.
We go into that and we reprogram it according to your driving needs.
And of course, we've got our City Toyota Celebrity Hitchhiker on board today. Ross, I've got to ask you a quick question. Who would be the most successful rally driver in Australia ever?
Well, there's a number of them. There's one that stands out above the rest.
There is one, which is why the great man himself, Ross Duncan, is today's Celebrity Hitchhiker.
And he is a good guy as well.
What was the first car you ever owned?
Morris Minor 1000.
Well, you're straight off the beat. You've been watching the show, I can tell. So strap yourself into your comfy chair. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
When I say go, all the way to the end, okay? It's time
To watch ZoomTV.
at go, Ross. At go.
Have a look at this car. This car will cut through the clutter of the usual designs we see on the road today. In the car landscape where pretty much everything looks like, well, pretty much everything else, this car will turn heads. It's the Alfa Romeo Giulietta Progression TCT, and I'm pleased to say it drives as well as it looks. Yes, looks are important and performance even more so. And Alfa Romeo has given us all we could hope for in both departments. Sleek European styling married with the power and silky smooth comfort that only expert automotive engineers can master. Power, handling, elegance, safety and economy all come together in the one beautiful package. This car has a lovely, solid feel to it under any situation, and road handling that'll appeal to those of you who actually enjoy driving a car instead of just being a passenger. Some cars allow you to feel like you're an extension of the actual car itself, and I'm pleased to say the Alfa Romeo Giulietta is one of those cars. Alfa's reputation for sportiness is well and truly alive in the Giulietta. It has direct, well-weighted steering, poised and controlled suspension and exceptional brakes. It also has a 1.4-litre turbocharged engine producing 125 kilowatts of power, taking us from 0 to 100 kilometres per hour in 7.8 seconds and a maximum speed of 218 kilometres per hour. Fuel burn is a very economical 5.2 litres per 100 kilometres, highway, metro combined, and the engine easily meets all industry standards for emissions. Now, it also has Alfa TCT, which is an innovative twin dry clutch auto transmission. Now, this is basically two gearboxes in parallel, which gives it the ability to select the next gear while still hanging on to the previous one, which gives us a very smooth and spirited ride. Alfa has packed a heck of a lot into this car. Standard features include a leather steering wheel with radio and Bluetooth controls, climate control, electrically folding door mirrors, voice-active phone controls with MPS and USB port, electric lumbar support, start-stop feature and 16-inch alloy wheels. It's a very well-appointed motorcar. Well, this is a very welcome addition to the John Hughes stable, isn't it?
It definitely is. We're very, very excited to have Fiat and Alfa Romeo on board with us here in John Hughes. And it's certainly a welcome addition to the lineup of cars we're able to sell. And the Alfa is a very nice, very safe small car, isn't it? It is very much so. There's no doubt about it. You're talking about an extremely safe car. It's got 5-star ANCAP rating. We've got all the modern technology you would expect to find in a car like this. We've got 6 airbags, we've got ABS, EBD. It's a very, very safe car. The Alfa Romeo Giulietta Progression TCT will attract a lot of attention. The best place to see one is at John Hughes. Go to johnhughes.com.au or follow the links from ZoomTV.
Do you want to get more out of your diesel? Well, let the team at United Fuel Injection help you. They're the experts in diesel fuel injection, turbocharging and vehicle performance technologies. Make an appointment today and get more torque out of your diesel at unitedfuel.com.au. Coming up after the break, we revisit Custom Cars and Coffee's classic car meet in Fremantle, Western Australia. Now, there's two things in life I absolutely love. One is coffee and the other is custom cars. So when my mate here to the right of me said, come to my custom car and coffee meet in Fremantle, Western Australia, I had to come. Jace, how are you?
Yeah, thanks, Aaron. Thanks for coming.
Mate, it is a great turnout here. When you said you had a few cars coming, I would never have guessed it'd be like 400 cars. This is an amazing meet, mate.
Yeah, look, it just keeps growing at the moment. We've probably topped over 500 today. Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, it is crazy. Now, how did it all come about?
Look, we just found a bit of a niche market. You know, a lot of people wanted to bring their cars out, go for a bit of a cruise, and you know, just stumbled upon the format, you know, through some overseas events. So we decided to try it here.
Okay, now what is that format?
Look, it's just custom cars and coffee. So it's all really just about bringing your car down, parking up, easy come, easy go, grabbing a coffee and
revving the hell out of your car, which I love. Now, the rules that you've got basically are rules that everyone's obviously very attracted to. Firstly, there's no entry fee. There's no time limit. They don't have to stay here for a certain amount of time. It's just rock up between 8 and 10 o'clock, come and go, do what you want and share the love.
Yeah, exactly. And I think that's a format that really works. We do it early in the morning so people can come down, get their cars out of the garage, come down for a coffee, and then they've got the rest of the day to go for a cruise up around the beach or into Freo.
Awesome. Now, I've already gone for a bit of a walk around. I've seen cars from 1928 all up to recent cars. So there's really no discrimination here, is there?
No, look, it's all about getting all types of motor enthusiasts down, no matter what car you drive or what part of the scene you come from.
Okay, now if someone wants to get involved and they're not here now, how do they hear about it? How do they become a fan of your, well, I want to call it a club, your association? How do they get involved?
Yeah, look, we've just got a group Facebook page, so you can just jump onto Facebook, Custom Cars and Coffee WA.
Thanks very much for having us down.
Thanks for coming down, Aaron.
Now, throughout the show, I'm going to catch up with some crazy people that own some crazy cars and find out exactly what makes them and their car so special. If you're looking for some fun events to do with things that fly, drive and float, listen up.
Thanks to United Fuel Injection, here's a few that we think might interest you.
Display your pride and joy while raising money for charity at the up-and-coming horsepower event in Bunbury, WA. You're invited to show off your muscle car, sports car, motorbike, off-roader, or basically any piece of motoring machinery that you love. Held at Hayde Park in the southwest, this event is definitely for a great cause, the kids' charity Bravehearts. It all kicks off at 11 a.m. Saturday, the 11th of April. On Sunday, the 12th of April, you don't want to miss the Waruna All-Australian Car Day in WA. Celebrating all Aussie-made models from over the years with pride. Entry is just a gold coin donation. Plus, if you'd like to show off your non-Aussie beast, then you're more than welcome to attend. Follow the signage on the Southwestern Highway in Waruna, and it all kicks off at 10 a.m. Now, if you live in New South Wales near the Central Coast, then the Tomago Family Fun Day Show and Shine is for you. It's open to all makes and models of hot rods, cruisers, lowriders, classics, muscle cars, street machines, utes, 4x4s and custom bikes. Plus, there'll be market stalls set up, raffles and kids' entertainment all day. And the best part is all money raised on the day goes to the Westpac Rescue Helicopter. So get involved on Sunday the 12th of April and it all kicks off at 9 a.m. So there's a few fun events to do with things that fly, drive and float thanks to you, United Fuel Injection and the great man himself. Now, if you've got an event coming up, we'd love to hear about it. Go to our website, zoomtv.com.au and
Go onto the events page, fill out your details, send it back to us, we'll give it a plug, we might even come along.
whether you're searching for a top quality new or pre-owned vehicle or a factory service with genuine Toyota parts, then City Toyota is your best option. Why? Because they're one of the most awarded Toyota dealers in Australia. And as a 5-star customer service dealership, you can be sure the helpful and professional team at City Toyota will always find the right car for you at the right price with the best possible service. To find out more, go to citytoyota.net.au. Stick around because after the break, we find out all you need to know about ECU remapping and get more out of your car thanks to United Fuel Injection.
I'm no expert, but I do know there are a lot of products on the market these days that increase the power and performance of your vehicle. The question is, which one is the most efficient? Well, today, with the help of Ken Ringrose from United Fuel Injection, I'm going to find out. So Ken, how would someone like me increase the power and, well, overall performance of my car?
Well, Kate, what we offer these days is to remap the ECU on your vehicle instead of the old-fashioned piggyback chip method. So we can improve your power, fuel economy and performance of your vehicle.
Okay, so just dumb it down for me. What exactly is remapping an ECU? What's an ECU?
Okay, so the ECU is the electronic control unit. That is the brain of the vehicle. We go into that and we reprogram it according to your driving needs. Whether you tow a caravan, a tradies ute, or go four-wheel driving, for example, or even the family sedan. We can then set it up according to your driving needs so that you get better performance, better drivability.
So basically you're tailoring the ECU to the individual?
Exactly. We can set up to exactly to your driving requirements, but it's not only driving, Kate. We can also do marine, agriculture and road haulage where we can set ECUs up on those types of engines as well.
So basically anything with an engine?
Anything with an electronically controlled engine, that's correct, yes.
Okay, right. Well, thank you very much for your time today, Ken. I do know a lot more about ECUs, and that is that they exist, so I appreciate that.
You're welcome.
And if you want to ensure you get the best performance out of your vehicle, jump onto unitedfuel.com.au.
Tell you what, classic cars like this is what loving classic cars is all about. They're so beautiful, beautifully restored. You must be the owner, sir.
I am, sir.
Aaron Pitt, ZoomTV.
How are you?
Now this is a very special, very rare car. You must be a proud person.
Well, it's a very nice car. It's got a 4-cylinder motor. In modern language, it's about 3 litres. So it's a pretty big motor.
Yeah. Now, before we go, we have to have a look under the bonnet.
Sure.
Now, John, what's been your proudest moment of the restoration?
Probably getting the engine restored to a reliable state.
Okay, did you do it yourself?
Yes, I did. Well, I mean, the engine was in when I bought the car.
Yep.
But I've redone the engine completely.
Okay, well, you've done a beautiful job indeed on restoring the car. Congratulations to you.
Thank you.
And you deserve to keep that grin. Beautiful car. Mate, is this your car?
It is my car.
I'm Aaron Pitt from ZoomTV. Tell us about your car.
It's a 1960 Holden. It's running a Turbo 202, Power Glide transmission and a Commodore diff.
How'd you come about it?
It was my first car, actually.
Really?
I've owned it since I was 17. The old man bought it for me back then, and it's slowly progressed since then.
And what do you love about it?
Oh, look, it's very reliable. It makes everyone smile when they see it, so love cruising in it.
Made me smile, mate. Thank you very much.
No worries.
Tell you what, you never know what you're going to see at some of these car events. Check this out. You have to be the owner.
Yes, I am.
What is
Thank
it?
you. So it's a Morris commercial,
Yep.
1951. This is from the grandfather's.
Oh, wow.
He bought it when he came to Australia in 1950.
Now, I said to you about your car, but it's actually a truck.
It's a truck.
And you've got the antique wine bottles on the back, the barrels.
Yes.
What was it used for?
It's market gardening.
Oh, awesome.
It's Osborne Park.
I tell you what, these machines is what I suppose lets our kids and everyone know that there's a bit of history here in Australia with automobiles. This is a fantastic restored truck.
Yes.
Well done. Well done, sir. Thank you very much. Nice to meet you. Now, what's your car? Why do you love it? What are you doing here, Calvin?
It's a 1972 Lincoln Continental, 460 big block. It's about the only 72 Continental that I know of in Australia.
Now, why do you like it?
It's just unique. People usually don't know what it is when they first see it.
What kind of mileage are you getting out of it?
In the city, it's about 9 miles per gallon.
So what's the conversion in litres?
It's around about 30 litres per 100 k's.
I bet your wife hates you. Thank you very much. Great to meet you.
I only drive it on the weekend.
Now we've got to talk to the owner of this car. It's one of my favourite, the old Tory Coupe. Aaron Pitt, ZoomTV, how are you? Ian, get out. I want to talk to you about your car.
Lovely.
Now, mate, I can tell you're sharing that Tory grin. It must be a proud thing owning this car.
Yeah, I had it 26 years now, just finished restoration just before October 12, so yeah.
26 years of
26
restoring.
years, yeah.
I tell you what, have you had it valued?
It started off around about 80 and they're up from now on, so.
It's not a bad investment for the old beast, is it?
I was going to sell it every now and again and I've kept it. I'm so glad I did now. So.
Now you've got to do me a favour. I want to hear the 202. I want to hear it turning over.
Yeah, no problem.
It is a 202?
Yes, 202 as stock.
There you
standard
go.
bore. Yeah.
There you go. And pop the bonnet. I want to lift this, I tell you. Oh, come on, look at this. There's a lot of love there.
Yes, yeah.
Well, I'm very proud of you, very jealous. If you ever want to sell it and you want to discount the price massively, look up ZoomTV.
Thanks, Aaron.
Do you own something incredible that drives, flies or floats? Then we want to hear about it and maybe even have you on the show. All you have to do is film a short video under 2 minutes long about your car, your motorbike, your four-wheel drive, your boat or your plane and tell us just what makes it so great. Then upload your video to YouTube and email the link to imazoomaholic@zoomtv.com.au. You and your car could feature on the show all around Australia. Plus, if you're the member of a motoring enthusiast club and you've got an event coming up, let us know about it and you never know, we might come along. He's been around since the horse and cart and had more wins than the Fremantle Football Club, Mr. Ross Duncan. He's our celebrity hitchhiker after the break, thanks to City Toyota. Big Ross Duncan, and how are you, mate?
Aaron, how you going?
I'm good, I'm good. Now, we know each other, obviously you work on the show, but I wanted to get you on as a celebrity hitchhiker because as I've got to know you, you've had an amazing life.
I have, yes.
You've done some incredible things. How about you, you share some of the stories with the viewers at home?
Well, I think it's all in here, Aaron.
Straight in with the plug, look at you.
In here.
Straight in with the plug. There you go, the big Dunko. Now, what kind of stories will they find in the book, Ross?
Well, of course, my history has been motorsport and rallying, and that's in the forest, of course. I've done a bit of tarmac stuff, but it's a book that covers a wide range of stuff, like the 10 years or so that I've spent in the cray industry, time that I've spent in the television industry. I go into a little bit of in-depth on Peter Brock's death because I was actually involved in that event where Peter got killed. Oh. In fact, I actually won the event after Peter met his demise, which is very sad because, you know, I think if Peter had been still with us, he probably would have won the event. But I go into the in-depth details on what actually happened and why I thought he did have that accident. Everybody that's read it so far have said, what a great read. A lot of people have said they started and can't put it down. And most people say when they read it in the toilet.
It's another Dunko secret. Fast five, are you ready for that? Ooh. Okay, what was the first car you ever owned?
Morris Minor 1000.
Look, straight off the beat, you've been watching the show, I can tell. Now, Ross, in your opinion, what is the best car currently available on the road today?
Well, that's very, very hard because I road test lots of cars on Zoom and, you know, every car has different qualities, but there are so many good cars nowadays. It's sort of It's really hard to pick it, really.
This is where we will lose someone. What is your opinion of the worst car ever made?
Trabant.
Trabant? I haven't heard of that.
Trabant, yes.
Okay, now what car do you currently drive? Here's the plug, Roscoe.
Well, I drive a Triton dual cab with the latest spec turbo engine, the 2.4, and goes like a rocket.
Now the final question is, what is your biggest fear?
Competing in a rally, and especially on tarmac, when you actually get to that stage where you're actually going into a corner and you know you've sort of got Jim Richards there and you've got to, you know, you're right on the limit, and to go into a corner and hold the line knowing that all you've got is a bit of rubber on the tarmac, and the time it goes away and breaks away on tarmac, you'll never catch it. But if it was a gravel car, you go into a corner and the car is continuously sliding, so you can actually control it with your throttle, and to me, gravel is a lot safer than tarmac. Most people would say you're crazy, but that's me.
I would have thought it would have been me when we raced that time in Melbourne. That's okay.
That was terrifying.
No, it was. Say goodbye, Roscoe.
Bye-bye.
There you go, Celebrity Hitchhiker. Thanks for watching. Now, Ross, it's fair to say that you've crammed a lot into your life, haven't you?
I certainly have, Aaron. I've been very lucky. I've been to nearly every country in the world competing, so it's been fabulous.
And only kicked out of a few?
Only a couple.
Okay, now, would it be fair to say that your pinnacle would be, I don't know, part of ZoomTV?
Working as a presenter on ZoomTV. No, it's good,
Well, there you go. That's where you're going to end up if you're a successful rally driver. Now, before we go, if you're part of a motoring club or an enthusiast club and you've got an event coming up, all you've got to do is...
click on to zoomtv.com.au and go on to the events page, enter it in, send it to us, and we could both be there.
Invite him along, he needs the love. We will definitely give it a plug though, thanks to United Fuel Injection. Now, before we go, if you'd like to know more about anything from today's show, go to the website, you can access our video reviews, our hot deals, you can even watch this man, Celebrity Hitchhiker, again, if one wasn't enough. Now, don't forget, whatever you do that Zooms, make sure you
do it safe.
And that's a wrap.